So Smitty and I are here. We're just waiting on our official hostess, CJ, with the mostest, to join us.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Yeah, happy Valentine's. So we're just getting our stuff together. I'm monitoring the chat, so feel free to chime in. I'm going to actually post our link to join us live. Let me find that.
I'm here in a town close to the house trying to get some groceries before we get all snowed in. So if you're in a polar vortex right now, I know what you feel like. It's like 24 degrees here.
Oh, Edward Willikins says hello, and Cody Box says, man,
What's
what
up,
a crew.
Cody?
There's our hostess with the mostest.
Hi. I'm sorry, can I have one more minute?
Yep.
Thank you.
We do have some guests chiming in. We're just about to get started. Let me get the... Oh, what is going on? Well, I tell you what, I might have spent our entire production budget on the Hex of Misfortune. Hi, Edward Willikins. Thanks for joining us. So we're just waiting on CJ. We'll have our introduction, then we'll get started with Smitty versus Tim. Spinning the Hex of Misfortune, and we'll take guests. If you want to call in, all you got to do is click that link I posted. It'll send you to the green room until we bring you on board, just like calling into a radio show. And here comes CJ.
Hi.
Hi. You ready to get started, CJ?
Sure, yep.
Okay, I'm going to get our intro going. We do have a few guests with us already. Edward Willikins has joined us and said hello. Cody Box.
Wait, are we live right now?
We are live, yep.
Oh, gosh.
But we're not
Sorry.
officially live, so I'm going to count us in if y'all are ready. By the way, I've got the link posted for people if they want to join us. You can join us from any device. You may have to be ready to go on camera, though, so you have to get over your camera shyness. But you can also join the chat. I'll be monitoring that. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
And now, it's time to play Hex of Misfortune!
Hosted by CJ Derringer,
Ain't nobody perfect, right?
Dr. Mounts,
Let's face it, we were always ready to roll without him anyway.
and Smitty Neves.
I've never planned out hardly anything my whole life. I just freeball.
Featuring Cajun Man.
I'm just old nobody, somebody looking for somebody.
All right, here we are.
All right. I feel like Smitty today. Like they've never been less prepared for anything in my life. Smitty, are you in your car right now?
Smitty, I think you have muted yourself somehow. We could hear him earlier.
Smitty.
Smitty, you have muted yourself. Another Smitty classic. This should be an interesting game show. Hex of Misfortune.
Nothing like doing a live show.
That's right.
Little do you know that I already put a hex on you, and it's that we can't ever hear you again.
Smitty, we do not hear you. So thanks for joining us, though. We may have to get a guest to take Smitty's place in the game show, which will be fine. Oh, Smitty hung up. He
Me
gone.
out.
So, by the way, CJ, this is our Hex of Misfortune.
I like that. I
So we
can
won't
see
be
you put some
spinning the
time
wheel?
into that today.
That's right. We'll be spinning the hexagram. Smitty, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Oh,
You muted
nice.
yourself.
Huh?
You muted yourself. I don't even want to know where the phone is, by the way, but
It literally, it did not mute me. I don't know what the deal was because the mute button is not crossed through, so I don't know what's going on. But can you hear me? I'm actually on my speakerphone on my car.
yeah, we can tell.
Yeah. So, Smitty, did you guys both have to go to Walmart for the pickup today?
Yes, we did because we're about to get snowed in for the next few days.
But
Also-
don't they put the groceries into your car for you?
What now?
Hey, you're back, except you turned your video off.
I didn't. Here it is.
Mr. Technology, with us again. And you muted
Oh, we
yourself.
can't have both. We can only have voice or face. We can't have both. You're out again, Smitty.
I tell you what, since I spent our entire production budget making this Hex of Misfortune, I don't think I have enough to buy Smitty a microphone.
Well, it's a perfect time for those listening to go to Patreon and donate to our cause,
That's
simply to help us out of this terrible misfortune that we found ourselves in, which is Smitty and technology.
Or buy us a coffee.
A coffee I could use. I could definitely use a coffee today.
You can find that at buyusacoffee/unexplained, buyusacoffee.com. Smitty, are you with us?
I hope so. Can you hear
You're
me?
there.
Yay!
Okay, good.
Don't wiggle. You keep muting
Uh-oh.
yourself.
Yeah, don't move. Don't do anything. Don't go anywhere.
I'm trying not to. I mean, literally, I don't know what happened. I didn't touch anything. It just went off. I don't know.
Well, glad
So-
you're back with us. So, CJ, you want me to tell everybody how this is going to work?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and tell all of us how this is going to work?
Okay, great. So, this is going to be Wheel of Fortune style, except in Westview, of course, you would be spinning the Hex of Misfortune. All right? Smitty, you're going again, by the way. We're going to spin the wheel. It's going to land on a category. CJ's going to give Smitty and I a question. The loser gets hexed. We've got 6 categories today. We've got voodoo, curses,
Hey,
hoodoo,
when you get through with them, we've been here for a long time for number 6.
plagues. Marty's making the Walmart order. Spells. And best of all, torments.
Ooh.
That's what I described working with you all those years.
Let's say my entire professional life with Smitty was one hex after another. But the
Wow.
loser will get the hex, and CJ will tell us what that is. We got 3 questions per category. Who's ready to spin the Hex of Misfortune?
Let's do
Sure.
it. What's really fun about this game is that I don't actually know the answers to these questions. So you guys are just at the mercy of my mood.
That's great. That's just like Wanda. So, just like in Westview, at the mercy of the lady in charge. So, Smitty, are you ready to spin?
I'm ready. Spin it.
If any guests want to take a guest spin, just dial the link I posted. I'll post it one more time. Or you can join in on the chat. All right, here we go. Hex of Misfortune. Oh, we've got spells. Spells.
Spells.
Mark a spell
Okay,
off.
let me find. Mine are color coded here. The spells
It
are
actually
orange.
works.
I know, it did
Okay,
work.
it worked very well. It was impressive. Okay. Who is the real bad guy in WandaVision? Who's the real bad guy?
The big bad.
I'm gonna say the guy from Sword.
Good answer.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Director Hayward.
Yes, Director Hayward. I
Okay.
couldn't think of his name.
So Smitty and I both played a little bit of video games growing up, so the real bad guy is officially known as the big bad because, like in every video game, there's multiple layers of bad, right?
Right.
We want to know who's the big bad. We don't want to know about Bowser's grandchildren. We want to know who's the Bowser. So,
We also want to know your answer, so let's dive into that.
well, that was part of the answer. I'm trying to get extra credit here. I don't want to get the hex spell put on me. I'm going with the real big bad is clearly, and by the way, this could be the same answer Smitty gave, but it's definitely Mephisto, the devil, who could be posing as Director Hayward. But I think that Director Hayward is probably a some sort of servant of Mephisto, the devil himself. And that's the big bad. There we go.
You've really stuck to that theory that Mephisto is going to be involved here. I'm going to award the
Still
1
in play.
point to Smitty.
What?
And the spell, bibbity bobbity boo to you, Tim. Now you will only see everybody in the world as Mephisto, the devil. You won't be able to tell anybody apart because they'll all look like the devil to you.
Well, that's pretty much what it
Just
already
don't.
does. So I don't know. That spell's already been working.
Luckily, I pretty much trust no one already.
That's
All
true. All right.
Let's spin
Spin
the
it.
wheel of the, the hexagram of misfortune. Smitty, congratulations.
Thanks.
We got one spell out of the way. Oh, we got hoodoo.
Hoodoo. You know, next time we should really color coordinate. This should be on purple like yours, but it's not. Okay. Hoodoo for 1. Who is the aerospace engineer that Monica knows?
Is it my turn, Smitty?
Oh, yeah, it's your turn. Go for it.
Well, Smitty, who do you think it is? Get it, hoodoo?
You just said it was your turn.
Oh, that was a joke.
The aerospace engineer. I don't.
He's just rolling.
I have no clue. You might as well go ahead.
I
I've
gotta
watched
get this
WandaVision.
You
Huh?
what?
Well, go ahead. Take the
All right.
point.
No. I'm going to answer this since you don't have any clue who the engineer is, the aerospace engineer. As I've posited on Reddit yesterday, and drew much hate, although not for this particular part of it, the aerospace engineer is none other than one Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Super stretch,
see.
super brain.
Yeah. That's true.
Any
That's
guesses,
true.
Smitty?
Smitty,
I
and you
believe
can't
he's
guess the
correct.
same thing.
I guess that too.
So you're just giving me the
Can I-
point.
Okay.
Okay. Yes,
All
I
right,
am
one
giving you the
point to Tim for answering the question.
Boom.
And to Smitty, your hoodoo is going to be that the Cowboys are cursed to never win a game ever again.
Well, that suits me just fine. I don't like the Cowboys.
That's a
I
curse on
clearly
me. What's
created
up
that
with that?
hoodoo first. I thought you were going to get that one wrong. Okay.
I tell you what, you better
Moving
be on your A
on,
game
let's-
to make that hoodoo come true.
Let's spin that wheel.
CJ told me to spin the hex. It's a
hex.
hexagram. Here we go. Okay,
It
we've
spins
got.
well.
Oh. Bring your A game, Smitty. We've got torments.
Okay.
Torments for 1 point. What is going on with Vision?
His last name's Neve. We've been here over 30 minutes. So
With,
Well,
with Vision.
Well, I was going to say, based on the computer sounds I hear in the background, I think that it's related. I haven't seen a Walmart in Westview yet. This would make me pretty mad too.
What do you mean? What is going on with Vision? That's the question, correct?
That is the question.
Is some kind
The question
of
is, what is going on
Huh?
with Vision?
fic- I think that I don't think Vision's really Vision personally. I think he's something else because Vision's dead. So I think she has manifested Vision from something else.
Yep, that's
All right. How about you, Tim?
a decent answer. So Vision has clearly been reanimated with Wonder Man's brainwaves, I'm still sticking to it. It's still in play. Wanda took his body. Vision had declared in his last will and testament to his lawyers. His lawyer was actually Daredevil, by the way, Matt Murdock. He declared to Matt Murdock, I don't want to be reanimated because I could be used for evil. Sword was already reanimating him for nefarious purposes. Wanda took him. Wanda infused him with her favorite action hero's brainwaves, none other than Wonder Man. And this is a Vision Wonder Man Frankenstein.
I'm tempted to award Smitty the point just because he kept his answer clear and concise, but only because you have been so dedicated to this theory as well. I will give you the 1 point, Tim.
Yes,
and
it's still in play.
Smitty, your torment is that you are going to be forced to listen to Janice Littman retell your life story. That was the girlfriend from Friends with the really annoying voice.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to retell the whole thing.
Hearing Mounts answer that question's pretty much tormenting us.
I mean, I'm not going to say you're wrong. All right, Mounts, spin the hex.
The torment for me would be having to watch Friends. I've never seen it. All right, here we go. Hex of Misfortune time.
Smitty's out. He's given up. He's walking away from the podcast.
No, I'm here. Can you not see me?
No, we can see you.
In case you couldn't see, Smitty, Wanda is staring at voodoo. Our first voodoo. Smitty and I grew up not too far from New Orleans, so I actually own a voodoo doll. Let's do this.
Yeah.
You own a voodoo doll. Okay.
That's right. I should go.
That explains so much. Voodoo for 1 point. Who brought Peter to Westview? And I'm going to have Tim go first. Who brought Peter to Westview?
I like that take charge, hostess attitude. Peter was brought to Westview by Wanda. There's a lot of different ways this could go down, but I'm going with this one. Peter was brought to Westview by Wanda, plucked. My co-hosts have enjoyed hearing me say that word, last few weeks. Plucked from the X universe, and here he is. A lot more to be revealed.
All right,
Wanda.
Smitty. Who brought Peter to Westview?
I say Mephisto brought him.
We're jumping on the Mephisto train.
I think if you pronounce it wrong, you don't get the credit.
Mephisto.
Mephisto, my bad.
I don't think you emphasize fist in his name. That's not appropriate.
Mephisto! I just emphasized it. Because it's a long way from North Carolina, but my fist can reach that far. Anyhow.
All right. Well, since I have no idea who Peter is, I'm going to just go ahead and give you each 1 point for that. But I'm also going to give a voodoo curse on you, which is that each time you go to watch a Marvel show, you will fall asleep and never be able to watch it.
I think I'm cursed right now. We've been sitting at Walmart for a long time, so that may have been it.
That's because all you Mississippians are like, it's going to rain. Let's go get bread and milk. So everybody in your entire county is sitting in that parking lot waiting for food.
Well, it's not rain. It's icy rain, but, you know.
That's a big difference. You got to be ready for them milk sandwiches.
Slushy.
Yep, that's right.
It's going to rain a slushy.
Little known fact. There's good voodoo and bad voodoo, just so you know. All right.
Okay,
CJ,
well, I didn't come up with any of the good ones.
Hexagram?
Let's spin the hex.
All right. Hexagram of Misfortune, what do you give us? Oh, round 2 of voodoo.
Oh, okay. Voodoo for 10 points. Smitty, I'm coming at you. Is Peter the Quicksilver from the X-Men verse?
CJ, you might have broke up a little bit there.
You want to say that again? You broke up there.
Oh,
I couldn't.
Sorry. Okay, this is voodoo for 10 points. Is Peter the Quicksilver from the X-Men universe?
Yes, I mean I would think so, obviously, but I don't know. It left some doubt because it showed him with bullet holes in it the other night. But I'm going to say yes because he's exactly the same guy. Same actor. So we'll say yes.
Okay, well, considering that Smitty literally disagreed with that exact answer for me earlier, and now he's repeating the answer that I gave, I think I deserve extra credit. Smitty has already said Mephisto brought him in, which means he's not from the X universe. He is from the X universe. I'm right. Bonus points. Let's hear it.
Hey, he's the devil. If he wants to bring somebody in, he can bring them in. Mephisto. He can parallel universes.
At Mephisto, Quicksilver could be Mephisto.
Well, that's possible. It's
I'm
possible.
going to pronounce it wrong. What say you,
Okay,
CJ?
well, I don't know who's right, but I'll go ahead and award 10 points to Smitty.
Dang it.
And
That's what I'm talking about.
your voodoo curse is that every time someone in your family pierces their food with a fork, you will feel a pain in your spleen.
Oh, what was that?
Which, thank goodness, my children refuse to use silverware.
Say,
Maybe yours do too.
after I've worked on my son for 6 straight years to poke everything with a fork, he's going to really come back to haunt
I
me.
think you have to leave. I don't know what's
All right, we
going
better
on,
spin
though.
this Hex of Misfortune.
Let's do it.
I tell you, the Hex of Misfortune, never set up a Walmart pickup on snow and ice day before it happens. All right, here we go.
Sorry.
Wheel of Misfortune. Wanda is looking at... Oh, I'm looking at curses.
Curses. Oh, curses.
Let's do this,
Curses
Smitty.
are in purple on my envelopes, for those that were wondering. Curses for 1 point. This is for Tim to start us off. Can sword be trusted?
Can sword be mistrusted? I'm going to say just as much as our new guest listener, Trent Leonard. He cannot be trusted.
Oh, no.
He's welcome to chime in with some theories, though. Can sword be trusted? Absolutely not. They cannot be trusted. I think Director Hayward would pull a Smitty. He would literally, on camera, step outside his vehicle to urinate. So,
Whatever.
live on there. So, no.
I was
For
stepping
that
outside.
reason, you cannot trust sword as far as you can throw their organization.
Okay. All right. Sword cannot be trusted. That's Tim's answer. Did Trent chime in with an answer? Trent, you got an answer for me in there? Well, we'll check back on that. Smitty, can sword be trusted?
I don't think so. And just for reference, I was stepping outside, so my wife's conversation wouldn't bleed onto our podcast. But whatever. But no, I don't think sword can be trusted. I don't trust them.
Pretty sure that's
Okay.
the same answer I
Well,
gave.
since you guys gave the same answer, I guess I'll give you each 1 point. Did Trent answer? If not, I'm going to give him the curse.
He did not get answer, so Trent Leonard, you receive
Trent,
the Wanda
you-
curse.
Get the Wanda curse, which is that every time you approach a traffic light, it will turn red. Every time. Every traffic light from here on out will turn red as you approach.
And his
Curse.
fancy self-driving car won't know what to do. Is somebody drinking a slushy in that car?
No.
Spin the hex.
Okay. Time to spin the Hex of
I think it's
Misfortune.
Smitty's beard. His beard is rubbing on his microphone.
Oh, that could be.
It may be.
That's a torment in of itself, but we've got our second round of torments. What will Wanda
Torment
give us
for
this time?
10 points. All right, coming at you, Smitty. What's up with Director Haywood? Did we do that one already?
I don't remember.
With
Director Haywood.
We did talk about Director Hayward. What's up with him?
I
No, we did
believe-
not do that. But Smitty, no pressure. Listener Trent Leonard
I
says he
believe-
was distracted
believe
by your
he's a-
face.
Well, it is pretty distracting. Most folks are, think it's pretty hot. But anyhow, I think that Mephisto is in charge of the sword guy. So the director is under the power of the Marvel Devil. So,
All right, Tim, what is your theory?
That's a pretty good guess. Director Hayward is not under control of Mephisto. However, he is going to become the MCU's new Striker. He is clearly going to build a evil group of robots, to destroy all the superpowered beings that Wanda is about to bring into the MCU. Not working with the devil, building an army of sentry giant robots to destroy the superhumans Wanda is creating.
All right. Well, considering I could barely hear your answer over Smitty's movements, I'm going to award 10 points to Tim for having a working microphone. And Smitty, your torment is going to be that we are going to record all of the noises that your microphone is making and force you to listen to them straight for the next 4 months.
okay.
A listener just said, Smitty just ate his phone.
No, I'm not that hungry yet.
It literally sounded like it, though. We should make that a sleep app. Smitty sounds.
Oh my gosh.
Sleep sounds by Smitty. Let's spin this hexagram of misfortune as if there hasn't been enough already. Curses. Our second round is curses.
Episode of misfortune. Okay. Curses. Whew. Oh, we were cursed from the moment Smitty said, we have a show, I have a Walmart pickup at the same time. Okay. Curses for... This is appropriate.
Priorities.
What's up with the glitches and frozen people? And I'm not sure if that's about our show or about WandaVision.
I think we're kind of combined, Realities are clashing here.
Is this Tim's question?
Oh, yeah, this is for Tim. What's up with the glitches and frozen people?
What's up with the glitches and frozen people? Well, Wanda is not quite as in control as we've been led to believe. Mephisto is clearly in control, though it could be Nightmare or an amalgamation of the two. And therefore, the people on the perimeter of this whole get-up, they're just kind of glitching around. They're not really applicable to the story, but they are trapped inside. So they're just frozen where they're at.
Okay, Smitty, what's your theory?
I think that these people existed and Wanda has encompassed them because she encompassed a lot of other land the other night in episode 6, where you could see that those people would have not, they turned into clowns. So these people obviously are trapped there. And they just can't realize what's going on with their memories.
Could also be a crossover.
Okay, do we have any
with the
listener
Matrix.
theories out there?
Well, Trent Leonard's theory is that my hexagram is actually not a hexagram. It's a circle with triangles taped to it. I disagree. 6 categories. 6 triangles. 6 points. You do the math. That's his theory.
But there's more than 6 sides.
So who won that round? It's a hexagram of hexes, okay? And now CJ has muted herself somehow. Guest has muted themselves, and she's the host. Looks like I'll have to take over for a little while. Smitty, can you hear me? I'm awarding myself the points. Boom.
You awarding yourself something.
Yeah, because I had to take over because our hostess has muted herself. Now I get to award Smitty a curse. All right, Smitty, here's your curse.
Okay.
You are cursed with having to wait at Walmart for as long as I waited for my school supplies to return.
Well, trust me, I am waiting at Walmart for like a super long time now. So, I don't know what's going on.
And I'm still waiting on my rulers and tape and dry erase markers. So
All
that's
you
your
needed
curse.
in your all you needed in your class was graph paper, because that's all you did is graph stuff. So,
CJ, you are oh, I muted. Wait. The guest has muted themselves. There's nothing I can do about it, CJ. The good thing about my microphone, let's see if I can get it on camera. I can't get it on camera, but my microphone will not mute itself just by random movements of my head. It's pretty cool that way. Welcome back to our hostess,
Thanks.
CJ. I was just pointing out how my microphone doesn't mute from random head movements.
Well, mine muted because my brother tried to FaceTime me twice and then tried to call, and I'm going to have to call him right when this is over to find out.
Well,
but this is definitely a drawback of using my phone. But my curse was going to be, Smitty, that every time your hands are full, like when you're carrying all of those groceries back into your house, your nose will itch. So every time your hands are full, your nose is going to start to itch.
well, I shaved my mustache, so that should take care of that. I got
and
the
I
Amish
awarded
beard
myself
going
the
on.
points since you were unavailable, CJ.
Okay. I appreciate that.
And now it's time to spin the hex. We have got our last round of torments. Thank goodness. The last round of Wanda torments.
Okay. Torment for 1,000. And we'll start with Tim since he's looking at the camera. Are Billy and Tommy demon spawn?
Well, you know, Billy and Tommy are just like some of our listeners right now. Particularly one who said, my microphone is exactly like your self-censor button, incapable of muting. Which reminds me, one of our next episodes will be Reddit hate-agrams. I will self-deprecate with Reddit hate-agrams directed at me.
I'm sorry, I thought you said you would self-deprecate. My bad.
That's next on the Smitty off-camera actions while waiting at Walmart. So,
We have finally got mad and just left. So,
well,
you know.
don't hit any dead
that's
zones
unfortunate.
on your drive. So, Billy and Tommy, in the last episode, their Uncle Quicksilver, even made the joke, we're wild and free, demon spawn, and steal all the candy in town. They are literally fragments of Mephisto's demon soul sent here to help him accomplish his evil deeds. Sorry, Wanda.
Okay, Smitty, what's your guess?
I think that maybe they are just figments of Wanda's imagination because she's getting them to grow at a faster rate. Therefore, her and Vision can have a whole life together in a short span of time.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and award Smitty the 1,000 points there. Fragments
How
of
did he get
Wanda's
1,000?
imagination. Torment for 1,000 right there. And Tim, your torment is that you will hear the Macarena on repeat in your head for the rest of your life.
I hear it right now.
Well, he played that song like all the time in his class, and he usually wore some fruit on his head when he did it. But I don't know.
Music is very mathematical. Moving on. Let's spin the
All right,
hex.
let's spin the circular
Oh.
hex.
The 666 Hex of Misfortune landed on our last voodoo. By the way, I really tried hard to weight this thing on the back so that it would randomly land on different categories. To little
Oh,
effect.
that's smart. I wouldn't have thought of that. We have not landed on plagues yet, so it must be misweighted. All right, For 1,000 points, Smitty, who will be WandaVision's big guest reveal?
Who will be here on what episode? I mean, are we talking about upcoming?
I'm going to go ahead and say it's for an upcoming episode. What will be WandaVision's big guest reveal?
I'm going to say that she's going to bring Xavier onto the show. Charles
All right,
Xavier.
Charles Xavier.
Yes.
Professor
Okay.
X.
Yep.
And
Good
Tim?
guess. Completely erroneous, however. Wanda has no reason to bring Professor X on the show. I tell you who she does have a reason to bring on the show. The long-lost father that she never knew she had, one Sir Ian McKellen, otherwise known as Magneto.
Well, that's possible.
No doubt about it. She misses her father. He's going to start the evil Brotherhood of Mutants with his daughter and live evilly ever after.
All right. Since I don't know who any of those people are other than Sir Ian McKellen, I will give you 1,000 points, Tim.
Yes, the lead is mine again.
Smitty, your voodoo curse that each time a man in the world says goat for greatest of all time, you will taste sour grapes in your mouth.
Well, I already do because they refer to Tom Brady as the GOAT, and I can't stand Tom Brady. So,
I mean, he's not even as good as Troy Aikman.
I don't know. Troy Aikman doesn't have that many rings, but still.
Good grief. All right. Let's spin the Hex of Misfortune one more time. Wanda, are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. Hex of Misfortune. Our second hoodoo. By the way, hoodoo is not quite as powerful as voodoo. Little known black magic fact.
Okay.
And CJ has muted themselves yet again. I think she's going to call back and give Smitty and me a question. Until then, you're welcome to join us. You will have to get on camera. But you know what? You'll be on the podcast. You'll be at least infamous. There's the
And I'm
link to
traveling
join us.
on. There's a little bit of anticipation, and we're traveling on icy roads, so
The Troy
we don't know
Aikman
what's going to happen.
comment is getting some really great feedback here. CJ,
Oh.
welcome
Yeah.
back.
It sent me away. All right, I
Starbucks
officially
was
put my
better
phone
than
on
him.
Do Not Disturb. Lesson learned. I should have done that before. Okay. Hoodoo for 10 points. What was the claymation commercial trying to tell us? We'll have Tim go first. What was the claymation commercial trying to tell us?
First of all, I loved all those heard it through the grapevine commercials with, with the California raisins. So I was really into claymation at one time, tried to make my own raisins and make little movies out of them, pretend I was in the California, wherever they were drying those raisins up. Anyway, the claymation commercial. Oh, Magneto is joining.
Oh boy.
All right. Magneto, you're in the green room for just a minute. So Magneto's with us. So the claymation was trying to tell us this. It literally said, "Yo, magic is making me more powerful. It is clearly the devil himself, just like on this show, coming back again, Mephisto, to remind us that, yes, Wanda, I am devouring your magic. I'm about to devour your children, too, and take over this world." There's your message. Your feel-good, back-to-school message in claymation. After Smitty
All
goes,
right.
we'll get
Well-
our guest theory.
I was really too young to remember any kind of claymation, but I think that basically it was saying that death is unavoidable, even if you are a superhero.
So it was a threat almost?
Yes, I believe it was like a threat. Death is is coming for all of us.
A terrible answer.
Tim, are you
But a good
shaking your
try.
head at that?
It's a very bad answer.
I
How about
liked it. I liked it. Okay.
I don't think so. How about we bring Magneto on? We have a special guest,
Okay. This
Magneto,
makes me
joining
nervous.
us.
Oh boy.
Magneto,
The
you look
myth
familiar.
legend. All right, Magneto. For 10 points, what was the claymation commercial trying to tell us?
That Gumby is
Oh,
real.
he's frozen. That nobody is real. Is that what you said?
Gumby is real. Claymation.
I can't. I didn't quite get it. Did you guys get it?
He said that Magneto said that Gumby is real. You know,
That
Gumby was
Gumby-
claymation. Yeah, and that's a great answer. 'Cause
You
I
said
said-
claymation. That's Gumby.
I can see
That
Quicksilver
Gumby
hanging out
was
with
real.
Gumby.
No one was real. I thought was what he said, but I might be wrong.
Oh gosh. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and award Magneto 10 points for joining us, but I'll also give you the hoodoo curse, which is that every time you
You cut out.
So
Our
there you go.
hostess has went away again. Say that again. What's his curse, hostess?
Oh, his curse is that every time he turns on the radio, it will just be Tim's voice.
That's good because I never listen to the radio anymore.
Well,
Give me that.
whatever you do listen to.
Let me subscribe to that satellite station. All right,
It's
Magneto, would you like to stay on board and spin the hex with us?
I'll spin the son of death, sure.
All right, let's do this. Son of Death is going to give us our second.
It
round
always
of
seems to
spells.
land on the same two things.
No, I'm marking. Our second round of spells, and Wanda's
All
in
right, our
control.
second round of spells. Spells for 10 points. And Magneto, we'll have you go first. Is Wanda creating mutants? Is Wanda
Is this a yes or
creating
no question?
mutants?
Sure.
Sure. That's a yes from Magneto. Okay, Tim, is Wanda creating mutants?
Well, Magneto should know he is a mutant. Magneto already was a mutant. I think actually what Wanda's doing is creating multiple levels of mutants. We have to, at the expense of being overly descriptive, we have to be sure we define mutants correctly. Mutants had superpowers from birth. Magneto himself is a mutant. At a time of crisis, did his superpowers emerge naturally? Wanda is not creating mutants, therefore, but she is creating super-powered beings like Photon, the Human Torch, maybe, who are about to come out. So she's bringing mutants
Apparently,
into the
this
MCU.
was not a yes or
like
no question.
Quicksilver.
I started
Quicksilver's a
saying,
mutant.
this is a yes or no question to which we are getting a ton of words, neither of which are yes or no.
So, short answer, she's bringing in mutants from other universes and creating superpowered people that are not mutants, but they wish they were. There we go.
Alrighty,
Still-
Smitty, is Wanda creating mutants?
I say no, she's not. She's just taking normal
Smitty,
people
are you
and
with
putting them in an awkward position. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we do. And speaking of
I
awkward
think
position,
she just put.
I'm going to have to buy Smitty a tripod.
Is Smitty on the
Well,
run?
I'm sorry, we're
All right.
driving.
Always.
Yes, I am from the law.
He's
Yeah,
bound it down.
I think that she's not creating mutants. No, I think she is taking normal people and putting them in a bad situation.
Kind of like
Smitty
this
had
show.
to clarify that he's on the run from the law to say that he would never actually run. So we wouldn't think that he was running. Just on the
Well,
run from the law.
we're driving.
Okay, we're going to give Smitty and Magneto 10 points. I can't call you that, Magneto. I mean, come on. 10 points for answering the question with a yes or no. We'll give Tim 10 points for creativity, and we're going to skip the spell for that one.
Jeez, I wasn't even creative. That
All
was
right.
just the facts.
Spin
All right, here we
the-
go. Hex of Misfortune.
Well,
Here
if
we
you
go.
were...
Our last round of spells. Last round of spells.
There definitely needs to be some more weight on the plagues one there. Okay, spells for 1,000. Smitty, who is Monica's contact that she is on the way to meet? Who is Monica about to go meet?
Thor, I guess.
What
I
in
don't
the
really
world?
know, to tell you the truth about it.
4? 4 is your answer?
Thor.
The Thunder God.
God.
Thor.
The god of thunder.
I like 4.
Okay, Thor.
The Norse God of Thunder.
All right, got it. Tim, who is
Thor.
Monica's contact?
Is this to me?
Yep, that's to you.
Oh, I'll take
Your name's
this.
Tim.
Monica's, although a Reddit hater said that Monica was on her way to meet Hank McCoy, the blue furry beast, I disagree. She's definitely on her way, as I've mentioned already, to meet up with Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards, the aerospace engineer.
All right, Magneto, to you. Who do we think is Monica's contact?
I like the answer originally 4.
He says he's
Thor,
going to
you're
meet
going
up.
with
with
Thor
Thor
Going to
as
meet
well.
up with 4.
No, my answer is
Yeah, with
4.
4. The
I like
fact
that.
The fan.
You're
The
going with 4.
Fantastic
Okay,
Four.
then your thought process is in line with mine. All right, we are going to make Magneto the winner because he went with my answer, which was 4. And we'll make Smitty the loser because I thought he said 4 and didn't. So bibbity bobbity boo, Smitty. Now Tim will fall hopelessly in love with you.
Oh, God.
With who?
Spin
Me?
the wheel. Yeah,
Okay.
with
Not
you.
going to happen.
You
It's
could,
getting awkward.
you could,
All right,
couldn't have come up with a worse curse.
Wanda. Don't do us wrong. Wanda landed on plagues, our first plagues. Did y'all see that?
Plagues for 1 point. Tim, who is the witness protection person? That question is for Tim first. Who is the witness protection person?
A lot of theories out there on this one. A lot of possibilities. I've been sticking with my guns on it, though, for quite a while, since episode 1. The witness protection person is none other than Simon Williams, also known as Wonder Man, Wanda's teenage crush from Hollywood or Bollywood action movies. She is siphoning his brainwaves to make Vision an animated husband of Westview. There we go. Wonder Man.
Okay, that was a good answer. All right, we'll go to Smitty. Who is the witness protection person, Smitty?
I'm going to say it's going to be Thor.
What?
Not
Okay.
Thor. No, Thor doesn't need witness protection. I'm going to say that it's going to be Magneto.
Oh, okay.
Luckily,
Magneto.
we have the
do
man
you think
himself
it's you?
here.
Yeah.
Over to
Man.
Magneto. Who is the witness protection person?
And is it you?
They have a movie about this. It was called Witness, and it's Harrison Ford.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see that one. All right.
It could
You
be.
lose. We'll go ahead and award 1 point to Tim, even though I don't remember what his answer was. And the plague for Trent and Smitty is that all of the water in your house is going to turn to O'Doul's. Every time you turn the water on, it will just be O'Doul's.
Wanda must have been in a good mood. It could have been natural.
Alcoholic beer.
Wanda was in a good mood today.
Never going to happen.
All right, spin that.
So I'll be
Let's
all
spin
right.
the Hex of Misfortune here. We've got curses. Our last round of curses.
Look at him hit something that wasn't fun. Did you see that too?
It was
What
another
happened?
spell.
The hand of randomness.
All right, curses
I
for
wink my eyes.
1,000.
Wink.
Smitty, you'll go first. This is for Smitty first. How did Wanda become so powerful?
Ooh.
Smitty, going to
Didn't understand any of that.
How did Wanda become so powerful? We're going to pass it to Tim, who can hear me.
I'm assuming that she. I can hear you now.
What do you think, Smitty?
Tim, you there?
I'm here.
I think that she was. I think she was born with powers, but then Agatha taught her how to use these powers more successfully.
Oh, he's bringing in
Okay.
up the Agatha card.
All right, Tim, how about you? What's your thought?
Yep.
Why or how did Wanda become so powerful?
I hate to go back to the devil again, but may as well, because it's true. Mephisto is boosting Wanda's power levels.
All right, the devil's in
She
the
made a
details
deal
for
with the
you,
devil.
Tim.
At the crossroads.
All right, and I forget what your name is. Magneto, how did Wanda become so powerful?
Maybe she met Mephisto in the witness protection program.
Good guess. Good guess.
Oh, I like that answer. All right, that was worth 1,000, and I think you got Magneto. So, curse for Tim and Smitty, you two are going to become addicted to romantic comedies.
No.
Oh, that would be a curse. That would be definitely a curse. I'm like an action man myself, but you know.
Jeez.
Nope, all romantic comedies from here on out.
Let's hope I'm not stuck on Groundhog's Day with the time traveler's wife. Jeez.
Well, I'm about to be stuck in the house for about 3 days, so maybe I'll watch a few romantic comedies.
I don't want to hear it. All right, here we go. Back to the Hex of Misfortune. We've got Plagues, number 2. Plagues, number 2.
Plagues for 10 points. Go first. What's up, Agnes?
What's up with Agnes? Is that to Magneto?
That's to Magneto first. What's up with Agnes?
Good question. I don't have a good answer. I'm just gonna say.
I know it's really hard to focus as Smitty is
Oh God,
walking across.
I think Smitty's eating his phone again.
He's eating pop.
It's very distracting.
No. Sorry, I've got to. I'll
Hey, just
Okay, we're better
welcome
off.
to our new guest host, Magneto.
Oh,
Just
This is
just like
Smitty
Wanda
on his most
recast Pietro,
professional
we're
level, by the way.
recasting Smitty.
There you go. All right, it's an upgrade.
okay.
Okay, so you have no idea what's up with Agnes. So heading over to Tim, what's up with Agnes?
Well, I have an idea what's up with Agnes. Agnes is clearly Agatha Harkness from the original Salem witch trials. She's come all this way. She's in Westview, secretly trying to help Wanda get through this, and by doing so, help the world get through this. So, wrongfully persecuted at the Salem witch trials, still alive in present day as the nosy neighbor.
I was going to
Are
say
this-
maybe she's heard there's an opening on the Mandalorian and she's going to try out for that.
Could be, we do have mockumentaries coming up on the next decade of WandaVision.
How are the Salem witch trials related to the Marvel universe?
So, good question. In the comics, Agatha Harkness is a witch who was from the Salem witch trials.
Got it. All right.
And
Well, I
she
guess
was
since you had a real answer, we'll
very
give you 10
integrated with
points.
the whole story of Wanda.
Okay. Deal. All right. Thank you
Define
for that.
real.
All right.
Define
So 10
real.
points to Tim.
Yes.
And Magneto, your plague is that your house is going to be overtaken by children's toys that never turn off. They just make noise
That's your house.
all the time.
That's your house.
I know. It's really
That's your
bad.
house.
I am plagued. At night, the children's toys, I can hear them. They'll be like, I hear you. But they just turn on whenever they want to. It's awful.
Enough small talk.
Spin the wheel.
Okay, here we go. Oh, she's going to round 3 of plagues.
Plagues.
This is kind of
Plagues
sad.
for
Our last plague.
1,000.
Oh yeah.
Tim, what is sword building? What is sword building?
I tell you what sword is building. This goes back to my previous theory. And they did reveal they're really, they're building something massive here. They are building an army of giant sentry robots to eradicate all superpowered beings. Mutants are going to be sorry they got dragged into this universe as they are slowly hunted down by an emotionless, unforgiving army of sentries. That's what they're building.
That was dramatic. Okay, Magneto, what is sword building?
Kind, more caring universe.
Likely.
I'm going to take the contrarian view to this guy. A kind, more caring universe.
Totally unrealistic.
I kind of suspect you're both wrong. I don't know why, because I know nothing about the show
Come on.
or sword. Or
Why would you say that?
His answer was totally unrealistic.
I feel like you're both wrong. So I'm going to give myself 1,000 points.
Jeez.
And you will both be plagued with every time you go to take a bite of food, your children tell you that they're hungry and want your food as you're about to eat it.
You
Again,
just described
another thing from
modern
my
day
house.
my life.
You know what?
Yeah.
That happens every meal.
Every second that I try to eat.
I
have
wish
to
I
hide.
had that plague. Instead, my plague is eating the constant leftovers of my children. That's my plague. All right, we've only got a few rounds left to go here.
We should have only one round left to go here.
This
And
is
it's
making
going to
me
be hoodoo for
angry.
1,000.
It's the hexagram of misfortune. I mean, come on.
Oh, let's see if Wanda knows.
With the hand of complete randomness.
Yes, indeed. We've got a guest. We do have
Probably
hoodoo. Our
Smitty.
final question. Let me bring our guest in.
He's regurgitated his phone.
Welcome back, random guest. We have recast Smitty, just so you know. What's your name?
Hey,
Oh.
come on.
I hate to share the sad news with everybody, but this is indeed the final question of the game. So, hoodoo
Praise be.
for 1,000 points. The question is, what will happen to Darcy? And we will start with Smitty, who's jumping back in. Smitty, what will happen to Darcy?
Darcy will be killed horribly in a four-wheeler accident. I'm not even sure who Darcy is, but go ahead. That's my answer for 1,000 points. Final answer.
Okay, for 1,000 points.
And the
All
world
right,
wondered why the studio decided to recast Smitty.
Okay. All right, Tim. Actually, we'll skip you. Magneto, what will happen to Darcy?
Darcy will be horribly misfigured in a four-wheeler accident and abducted by Mephisto and inserted into the witness protection program.
Okay, there we go. Sticking with the trend. And Tim, who appears to be the only person who knows who Darcy is, what will happen to Darcy?
So I'm gonna give a little preview here of our Reddit hate episode. So I posited this theory on Reddit. It's the first of its kind in this universe, and literally it has 100% disagreement, but it's still in play. Reddit will be the new Invisible Girl. She's stuck in the Hex.
You mean Darcy?
Darcy will be the new Invisible Girl. She's stuck in the Hexabubble. She's gonna get powers. Our new Fantastic Four is about to be revealed. Yes, folks, Reed Richards, the aerospace engineer, Jimmy Woo, who will be the friggin' rock monster thing. And Photon, the Human Torch, because the Human Torch is a terrible name to say in a movie. And our Fantastic Four will be revealed. So Darcy, welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as the Invisible Girl. You will also fall in love with Reed Richards after several movies of awkward disagreement and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that Smitty came right back, sat down, and started to yawn like his normal old self. So, way to go there, Smitty.
Sorry.
He has no idea how
we're gonna
difficult
give
editing
a
is.
thousand.
If he
We're
ever
gonna
had
give
to edit
1,000
one of these
points
shows, he
to
would never yawn or expectorate again.
1,000 points to Tim for the most passionate answer, which
Yes.
means that Magneto and Smitty get the plague, which is that every time, or the hoodoo, excuse me, every time Tim refers to himself as Doc or Doctor, you will get the hiccups for 1 hour.
Get ready to hiccup, boys.
When he called himself that the first time, I wanted to throw up a little bit. I don't know if that's in the same category, but you know.
Oh.
I think the doctor's the better half in that household.
That concludes our game show.
Thanks for joining us, Magneto.
Yes.
Thanks for having me. My infamy precedes me.
I'll let you know when the next show is because you are the new Smitty.
There you go.
Whatever.
You're Smitty from here.
I can't help it.
I don't yawn or eat my.
Worlds are colliding. Worlds are colliding.
In.
I promise not to yawn or eat my phone.
Perfect.
Okay. Well,
All right, is it Larry time?
It's Larry time. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Check us out next time as we allow Tim/Doc/Dr. Mounts to make fun of himself.
This is
in
Dr.
our next
Doc.
episode.
This is Dr.
Can
Doc
I just do it?
Make sure to hit that subscribe button. You can do it after this. Head on over to allthings-unexplained.com. This is Dr. Doc saying, Smitty, take us out. Followed by Larry.
Happy Valentine's Day. It's good to see everybody. Listen to All Things Unexplained.
Here you go.
Has been
I could yawn again.
things unexplained.
I think Larry got messed up.
This has been all explained.
I'll fix Larry in post-production.
It's all those glitches.
Hey, are we off now?
We